I just watched K-pop Demon Hunters, and there was a really cool and subtle detail that I'm not sure a lot of people picked up on, so I wanted to share it with you. So I am a singer. I've been singing since I've been 4 years old, and one of the really cool things in K-pop Demon Hunters is the song Golden, which I'm sure you're well familiar with at this point. But what's really interesting is that Golden is actually outside of Rumi's range, her singing range. EJ, the woman who voices Rumi for her singing portions, also wrote most of the songs, if not all of them, I'm pretty sure, is an alto. I am also an alto, which is pretty cool. Now, for reference for people who are not singers, singers are divided into categories, 4 categories of like what range they can comfortably sing. So what notes they can reach. You've got your soprano, who are your highest singers, and they sing from, I'm not going to mess around with showing you the actual notes because that'll take too long, but basically they can sing from this range to this range. Mezzo-sopranos can sing a little bit lower, and a little lower, they can't sing as high. And then altos are a little bit lower again. And then you've got your tenors, your baritone, and your basses. Now, it tends to be divided pretty much top half female singers, bottom half male singers, but obviously there's range and difference there. The important thing I need you to take note of is that altos can't really sing beyond this note here, right? This is what we refer to as D4. So there's all the notes have letters assigned to them. This is D4. This is some sheet music that I found of Golden. We all know the song. It's all very lovely. We have Mira's part. And then Rumi comes back in. Did you catch this part? This note here. This is where she breaks, right? I've done hiding, now I'm hiding. It's exactly one note above our recommended range. And then it goes even higher. Yeah, Rumi's not meant to sing that high. She's an alto trying to reach soprano notes. Part of why Rumi can't sing Golden, even in the official recording, if you listen to the notes, even when she is at her best, at her peak, at what is officially released, right? She cannot hit those notes. Is not just because her demon side, is flaring up, right? Because she literally can't sing it. It's beyond her capacity. It's beyond EJ's capacity. It's beyond an alto's capacity. In Golden, Rumi is trying to be someone she isn't. She is trying to be this perfect, correct version of herself that she is not. And I could get into a whole other video about how sopranos are treated in relation to altos, and in particular how like the messy and like crazy singing culture that happens when someone like myself transitions from soprano to alto as their voice ages, or just how altos are treated in general in the singing world as opposed to sopranos. But that's a whole other video, and I need you to focus about K-pop right now. Go back and listen to Golden. You can hear the strain on EJ's voice as she tries to hit notes that is beyond her range. And I'm not saying that an alto can't hit soprano notes with the right training, with the right warm-up, with the right preparation. Yes, it's possible. But it's absolutely not something you should be doing on a regular basis. This can lead to the voice cracking or straining and can lead to long-term irreversible damage to your vocal cords and to your voice in general. It's What Happened to Julie Andrews, if anyone's interested. If you're wondering why Mary Poppins, like, kind of never did another musical, that's why. But when you listen to Golden, you can hear the strain on her voice. They don't sound strong, they don't sound powerful, they sound strained. They sound almost whiny, like they're blocked in her throat. And that's very typical of, like I said, an alto trying to do a soprano performance. However, do you know a song that is not like that? What it sounds like is not that. What it sounds like is entirely lower register. And you can hear the difference. You can hear how much more comfortable she is in her natural register. The song is beautiful, it's powerful, it's strong, it's solid, because Rumi has finally accepted who she is. She has accepted herself completely, and that includes her own limitations. There's nothing wrong with not being able to hit high notes. This is her voice without the lies. And that is written into the very music itself, and I think that's really, really cool. Oh, and by the way, Free is almost entirely lower register. Just you know, for your enjoyment and knowledge, it's almost entirely lower register, because even at that point, right, she still hasn't completely accepted herself, but she's getting there. It's so funny hearing her when she's like leaning against the wall being like, I don't know what it is, but ever since I started like hanging around you, I can sing again. Yeah, girl, I wonder why. It's fine. Please don't strain your voice, okay? Take care of yourselves out there. Altos, I am with you. You're beautiful and strong, and you can sing anything you want to, as long as it's in your range.